Hey everyone, John here from techie-review.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at the all-new Apple TV. Now, a lot's changed. This is the 32 gig version, and what we're going to do is we're going to unbox this, see what we get inside, and then run through the setup and see what's new in the new Apple TV. So let's get this open, take a look inside. Okay, let's go ahead and get this open. There really isn't too much about this box. It's the 32 gig version, but there hasn't been an update to the Apple TV in, I think about 2012, I think the last update was. So, I think I do need to get myself a better unboxing knife. This is a bit rubbish. Okay. Well, since 2012, Apple seem to have been taking, or are now taking, Apple TV quite seriously, so a hell of a lot has changed. It's running an all new operating system called tvOS. It's got a brand new remote which allows you to control your Apple TV via Siri. It's been completely redesigned, so you can use it as a game controller as well. So it's got an accelerometer, it's got a gyroscope, Bluetooth. It also allows you to control your TV, so there is an infrared controller in there as well. So a hell of a lot has changed. So anyway, let's just get to actually see the device. So this is the new Apple TV. The remote. And then underneath, the usual paperwork. Not really interested in that. There is another lightning cable. This is charged via your lightning cable. And one power cable. Now what you are going to have to do is obviously go and get your own HDMI, and they can be picked up pretty cheap. Alright, let's have a quick look at the remote control first. Okay, that's quite a nice feel to it. It's got aluminium. It's got an all aluminium back. You'll see there. It's got a little small mic pickup. There's also one on the front. Just quite see that. There goes one on the front, and that is your trackpad. That's I think it's an all glass front, so you don't really want to drop this on a hard surface, as it's not going to survive. But that's quite nice. It's got quite a nice feel to it with the aluminium back. Then you have your menu button, TV button. That there will allow you to obviously interact with Siri, play, pause and volume. And then underneath you've got your lightning connector for charging. Quite nice. Right, let's unwrap the Apple TV. Right, one more underneath. Not quite sure why they put that underneath, but anyway. So, the only part really of any interest is the back. So, power. There we have a micro USB. That really is for, I don't know, servicing, things like that. You're not likely to use that. HDMI underneath, and network. So there's a few things that have changed on the back of here. So I think on the previous versions you had audio, you had the digital audio out on that. All that can be done sort of through HDMI now. So that really is what the Apple TV looks like. It's a little bit heavier, a little bit thicker than the previous one, but it does a hell of a lot more. Alright, let's get this plugged in and let's run through the initial setup. Okay, now that it's powered on, connected to our TV, or in this case my monitor, we need to run through the setup. So the first thing it's asking you to do is press the menu and plus. So menu plus, there we go. Then we select our language, and then we're using basically the trackpad at the top. So we'll select UK English. I think we have to press the not quite sure what button we've got to press there. Oh, actually that's a tap as well, so that actually pushes on. Right, okay. United Kingdom. Now there are two ways you can set up your device. You can actually set it up with your iPhone and it will transfer all your settings from your iPhone onto your Apple TV, or you can set up manually. So we're just going to run through the manual setup so you can sort of see it all the way through. Okay, that's my password entered. We'll carry on with the setup. Now the trackpad there does have that typical sort of Apple trackpad feel. It's quite responsive. Could do with a bit of adjusting really, because it's through the setup you're having to sort of really swipe across to sort of move it, but I'm sure probably somewhere in the setup you can actually make that a bit more sensitive. Okie doke, right, update's been done. We're back to the screen, so let's start running through the various options. Now this is very similar to what you'd expect of an iOS device. So you've got movies. So you can scroll through, purchase, rent, and then you can scroll down, have a look at all the different movies. Which is really, really nice. And again, you're just using the trackpad to either scroll up and down or left and right. Menu button takes you back. TV shows. Again, click on there, go in, look at all the TV shows. Which so far is pretty much like the previous Apple TVs. But what's different is the App Store. Oops. So you go into the App Store and you can start downloading lots and lots of new apps. Games, iPlayer, Netflix, Channel 4, all sorts. So this is a massive, massive improvement. So there we are, browsing BBC iPlayer. Let's go back again. Again at the top, you'll notice featured, top charts, categories. Of course, because it's running iOS now, you can obviously get all those games. So it looks like Apple are now taking the Apple TV seriously, allowing you to play games, which is going to be quite cool. So it's taking on not so much Xbox and PlayStation, but certainly things like the Wii U, the Wii, those type of entry-level consoles. Let's go back again. Health and fitness, lifestyle, entertainment, education. So there's an awful lot to choose here now. And of course you can be able to stream your music. Again, another great feature. You could do that before, but obviously with all the new additions to sort of iOS 9, with all the new music services you can go get, I mean this makes it pretty neat to use in your home. Again, settings, you've got AirPlay, remotes and devices. Oh, there we go. So you're actually right, we can set the sensitivity a bit. Okay, so once you're in the App Store, you have an absolute ton to choose from. And there's probably going to be quite a few apps you probably wouldn't have expected. So look, we've got Netflix, BBC iPlayer, we've looked at Now TV, Sky News, YouTube. An absolute ton of TV streaming services you can pick from. Plus an absolute host of games. Guitar Hero Live. Certainly enough to keep you and the family entertained. There we go. Well, that is just a quick look, quick unboxing, quick setup, or how to set up the new Apple TV. If you've got any comments, please leave them below. Please remember to like and subscribe to this video if you enjoy watching it. And I guess I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.